Welcome, everybody. This is Charles Cook. It is great to be with you today. Soy el abogado Charles Cook. Es un placer de estar aquí con ustedes hoy día. Gracias por visitarnos. Estamos hablando hoy día de la plan de Biden, la plan de inmigración de Biden, la propuesta que él ha hecho. We're going to talk today about the Biden immigration plan, the U.S. Citizenship Act. We're going to talk about the memo that the ICE director sent to ICE about how deportation process should be. Vamos a hablar de la propuesta, el orden, el memo del jefe de ICE de Biden a ICE, el impacto en los que están en procedimientos de deportación y, por supuesto, contestamos sus preguntas. Gracias por visitarnos. Hey, how you doing, Daha? Good to see you. Welcome from Nepal. Soy el abogado. Voy a hablar esto en español e inglés. Today will be in Spanish and English. Hoy día está en español e inglés. Y para recordarles, todavía estamos durante la pandemia y nunca hemos hecho esto antes. Estamos haciendo las consultas gratuitas, por 15 minutos por teléfono. Entonces llame y estamos aquí. Just remember, during the pandemic, and we've never done this before, I've never done free consults ever. We have 12 lawyers ready to do free consults, 15 minutes on the phone, call, and we will get you all taken care of. Okay, soy el abogado Charles Cook, gerente de aquí de Cook Baxter, y estamos aquí para contestar sus preguntas. Yo iba a empezar hoy día con una revisión de la ley de Obama, la ley de Biden, que él quiere pasar, lo que él quiere hacer en cuanto a inmigración. ¿Qué es? Estoy moviendo a este screen aquí. ¿Qué es que Biden quiere hacer en cuanto a inmigración? ¿Qué va a hacer por toda la gente? Okay. La primera cosa que él puso en su U.S. Citizenship Act. Tenemos el U.S. Citizenship Act. The U.S. Citizenship Act is the proposal by Biden to change immigration law. La propuesta de cambiar completamente la ley de inmigración. Entonces, primero, han cambiado la palabra extranjero, o en inglés alien, a non-citizen, no ciudadano. Eso es importante porque las únicas personas, los únicos seres que son aliens son los de la luna, ¿no? Entonces, hay una nueva provisión. La propuesta es que habrá una nueva provisión en la ley, que es la provisión 245B, que da a la residencia y su esposa y niño, alguien que no tiene ningún condena criminal mala, paga sus impuestos y le dan 6 años de ser inmigrante prospectiva. 6 años como inmigrante prospectiva con una tarjeta. Y por este propósito son legal durante los 6 años, pero no pueden recibir beneficios de Obamacare ni créditos de impuestos. Pueden trabajar, pueden viajar, pueden aún gastar hasta 179 días año afuera del país, tendrán su seguro social, pueden unirse al ejército. Eso sería chévere. ¿Quién calificaría por eso? Bueno, hay otra provisión bajo la provisión 245C que daría la residencia. Esa es la provisión de dar residencia a los que han gastado 5 años como inmigrante prospectiva y no ha estado fuera del país por más de 180 días y ha pagado sus impuestos. Hay otra previsión por los que han entrado a los Estados Unidos antes de 18 años de edad, tienen un diploma de high school o un GED, han registrado por el servicio selectivo para estar en el ejército, pero no estar allí. Y básicamente es los Dreamers, entonces, los que entraron con DACA y más pueden ajustar su estatus a la residencia como jóvenes, si entraron antes de 18. Hay otra provisión por los que tienen TPS o DED. Si han tenido TPS desde enero 1 de 2017, la persona y su esposo o esposa y hijos pueden pedir la residencia. Hay una provisión por residencia por los que trabajan en la agricultura por a lo mínimo de 400 días en los últimos 5 años. ¿Okay? Además, una cosa que es muy bueno es que gente que han sido removido antes o después de enero de 2017, quien habrá sido presente físicamente en los Estados Unidos por 3 años antes de esto, pueden aplicar para reentrar al país y participar en este programa. ¿Okay? Los que son prohibidos por los que tienen una felonía, 3 delitos menores, no incluyendo marihuana, fumando marihuana, y algunos otros crímenes malos que no se preocuparía mucha gente. Ese es el plan de Biden. Además, en su plan es personas que darán la visa B otra vez. Son personas que familia de personas que están esperando visas inmigrantes para que puedan esperar en la línea aquí en los Estados Unidos y también pueden estar aquí trabajando. Eso es algo muy bueno por la solución que necesitamos por la provisión. Ok, ¿qué más hay aquí en el plan de Biden? Voy a ver, estoy tirándolo aquí. Hay mucho dinero para arreglar la sistema de inmigración indocumentada. Ok, por gente viniendo legalmente aumenta el número de visas por familia de 226,000 a 480,000 al año. Aumenta el número de visas inmigrantes, por ejemplo, los que de empleo de 140 a 170. Se permite de recapturar visas que no son alocados. Y no cuenta a niños y esposos en el número de las visas dado. Ese sería doble el número de visas que estarían. Hay un límite por país de 20% en vez de 7%. A ver, otras cosas buenas aquí. Ya puede incluir gente que son socios, que son compañeros, partners, en vez de ser casados. No se enfoque que son casados. A ver, ¿qué más? Hay tantas cosas en esta reforma. Eliminan el límite por país de empleo empezando en 2022. A ver, ¿qué más aquí? El gran problema, lo que falta aquí, a mí que es una falta mala, es que no hay un programa por inmigración en el futuro. O sea, no toca a las visas no inmigrantes. Entonces, ¿quién y cómo van a venir la gente para trabajar en el campo, para trabajar en trabajos que no tenemos gente para hacer? Ese era el gran problema con la situación en la reforma de 86. No contó por lo bueno. Ok, ya voy a hablar un poco en inglés. Ok, all right, now, not a lot of talking in Spanish. I want to do a quick review of the Biden immigration plan. What is it? What does it mean? For the first thing is this is important to a lot of people. Instead of calling people aliens, as if they're from outer space with big eyes and no clothes and no genitalia, we're going to call people non-citizens that aren't citizens. I mean, really, that's just the way it should be. The term alien has come to have a very negative connotation in our culture. It didn't when it was created, but now it does. Let's get rid of it. All right. So there's an earned path to citizenship that starts with a 6-year period as a lawful prospective immigrant. And you can be a lawful prospective immigrant so long as you have no felony, you don't have more than 3 misdemeanors, not counting marijuana possession, you don't have alien smuggling or non-citizen smuggling, you don't have terrorists and stuff. then we will give you basically an LPI card, a lawful prospective immigrant card for 6 years. You can work, you can travel. You can't get benefits under Obamacare. You can't get child tax credits. All right. You can be out of the country up to 180 days in a calendar year without losing your status. After 5 years as an LPI, you can then adjust your status to LPR, lawful permanent resident, so long as 5 years have passed and you haven't spent more than 180 days out of the country and you paid all your taxes. The DREAM Act passes, which includes anybody who came into the country before they were 18 years of age. There doesn't appear to be a cutoff date. I'd imagine the date of the bill. So if you're here before 18 years of age, you have a high school diploma or a GED certificate or an equivalent high school diploma, you have no criminal charges, convictions, of course, then you get a green card automatically. And if you have DACA, you can get Obamacare. Cool. The next big one is for anybody with TPS or DED. If you were here since January 1, 2017, then you can get a green card under that provision. There's a whole agricultural provision that lets people get green cards if they worked for 400 days, basically 100 days a year, 3 months a year in the last 5 years in agriculture. What else does it do here? A couple other things here. Is any non-citizen physically present on the date of the bill that was submitted, which would be February 18th or something. If you're physically here, then or if you were deported on or after January 1, 2017, but we're here 3 years before that, you can apply to come back and be part of these programs. That's actually pretty cool. That's a big deal if this passes. There's a new non-immigrant visa called a V visa for family-based applicants or legalization-based applicants to wait in the United States with a work permit. It expands the definition of petty offenses, which is really good. You don't need to know the details of that. It allows people to apply for citizenship after 3 years if they're married to a citizen. So 3 years for everybody. If they were here in the United States before that, both lawfully under the LPI programs, that's kind of cool. Let's see what else it does. It whole bunch of stuff about Central America and helping people not come to the United States. Lots of smart technology, lots of good stuff there. Border infrastructure, money to solve smuggling, money to actually, there's new criminal offense for destroying border controls. So if you cut into a fence, you can get 5 years in jail. That's what we need, more people in jail. It increases the number of family-based visas from 226 to 480 and no longer counts spouse and children, effectively doubling that amount. Worldwide levels of immigration go from 140 to 170, not counting spouses and children. That's great. That doubles that amount to 340,000, which will clear the backlogs. Everybody from India should be happy, and nobody else is going to get hurt. So that's a really good thing. We recapture employment-based cases and allocates to employment categories instead of family categories. Also a big deal. Let's see. Spouses and minor children of permanent residents now become immediate relatives, which is great. That also effectively increases the family cap by a significant number. It lifts the family cap to 20% from 7% and eliminates, starting next year, the employment-based cap. So nobody can be whining about the 7% anymore. It'd be gone. But in return for that, we fix the problem, which is why this is a good idea, as opposed to, that terrible S-386, which hurt lots of people and helped some people. Let's see. You get to keep your priority dates. Partners get to come in. Instead of being married, you can be a partner. And let's see what else. Child is redefined as, for stepchildren and children of non-citizens. Let's see what else we got here. We've got diversity visas go up to 80,000. That's awesome from 55. Let's see. If you get a doctorate from the United States, you get an automatic green card. Nobody waits longer than 10 years for a green card, period, end of story. So if you let's say you have a case pending from 2007, get an automatic green card, even though you're not current from Mexico. So That's an awesome number. That's going to help probably a couple million people overnight. Let's see what else we got here. There's lots of very specific kind of crazy stuff in here, but nothing that's bad, nothing that's harmful. F1s get dual intent. That's a big deal. Makes the citizenship program a little bit easier to do. Citizenship grants, citizenship classes, English classes, in-state tuition for refugees and asylees. Senior new Americans don't have to learn English if you're coming over 50. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Expands alternatives to detention. How about eliminating that? That would be a good idea. Eliminates the immigration court backlog by having new judges. They don't need new judges. They need to take people out of the deportation process is what they need. They don't need to deport more people. And there's lots of other fun stuff in here. Let's see what that number's about. Elimination on time limits on asylum. That's a good thing. Oh, U visas increased to 30,000. That's a big deal. That would eliminate the cap in about 10 years. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. So again, 323 pages, lots of good stuff, and it's a good thing. La otra cosa que quise hablar es de, lo siento, estoy tocando mi lengua, que rompí un diente ayer. Híjole, me duele. Biden publicó un memo la semana pasada a ICE diciendo, mira, no debes arrestar gente que no tienen felonias agravados. Algo grave, algo horrible. Manejar sin licencia no debe poner en deportación. Gente con violaciones de estatus no debe poner en deportación. Y no debe deportarlos tampoco. Now, ¿qué quiere decir esto por los que están en deportación? Este es el problema. El memo no tiene la especificidad para decir a los abogados de ICE de terminar procedimientos y tampoco lo tiene a los jueces. Now, cuando un nuevo fiscal general es apuntada al fin y está confirmado por el Senado, yo creo que van a publicar algo cambiando esas reglas para que puedan empezar de cerrar los casos de deportación, permitiéndolos de sacar sus... aun si no pase esta ley, porque esa es una propuesta nomás, aun si no lo pase, ya pueden terminar los procedimientos de deportación y darles un permiso de trabajo. Entonces, vamos a notificarles cuando algo pase, pero eso es lo que está pasando. The last thing I want to talk about is the new memo from Homeland Security to ICE that says, look, the only people who should be in deportation are terrorists, national security threats, aggravated felons, people with bad convictions, people that have visa overstays, driving without a license, minor misdemeanor stuff. Do not put them in deportation. The only problem is, what are people in deportation for those things? That memo is not that specific. And depending on which ICE office you're in, which government lawyer is in charge of your case, will determine whether they will terminate the case or not. Plus, we're still waiting for the Attorney General to come in. Hopefully, Merrick Garland will be confirmed here today or tomorrow. And he can then order the courts to begin administratively closing hundreds of thousands of cases. Did you know that the number of cases in immigration court went in 2018 from 627,000 to 1.3 million today? Doubled the number of cases, not the number of people being deported, just the number of deportations. So Biden, we don't need more judges. We need less people in deportation, and we can make that happen. Now, remember, once again, free consults. Now, if you want to spend more than 15 minutes on the phone, it's a paid consult. All right, so you call for that too. Pero we're here, and they're answering your phone. Otra vez, recuérdense, estamos haciendo las cosas gratis por 15 minutos por teléfono. Si quieren más de 15 minutos, es pagado. Así es, ¿no? Porque la única cosa en vida que es gratis es esto. No hay muchas otras cosas gratis, ¿ok? Vamos a contestar sus preguntas. Ok, ya contestaremos las preguntas. Lubna, any news on DV 2020? Lubna, where have you been? Tons of news, tons. Watch my video from Monday. Watch my video from Saturday. Tons of news. Nothing since then. I will tell you that Judge Mehta today ordered a schedule on the summary judgment that will extend the final decision on the case past March 30th, which says to me that I believe the judge thinks that all the DV 2020 people with visas are going to come in right after March 31st because he's protected them. So if you've got a DV 2020, you're protected. You're fine. You're going to come in. When? I don't know. Will Biden get rid of PP 114? I don't know. Will they announce that this Friday? They're supposed to. We have a hearing on Monday with Judge Maida where he's going to ask that question. What's going on? So the moment it becomes live, the moment we know, you will know. All right. Let's see. Lucien, you pushed the button too quickly, my friend. Push the button too quickly. Hello from the Sudan. Hello, Hassan. First question. Okay. What will happen if their case number didn't become current? This is a great question, Dahal, and you've asked this question at least a dozen times. So I would refer you back to the first 11 times you've asked this question. Really. Plaintiffs will get priority likely in the time their numbers come up, okay? So right now they move the numbers up rapidly this month for April. We think that will continue to happen. They know they've got to get all 55, but here's the deal. Remember this. We're asking the judge in the Enunciado case to preserve all 55,000 visas beyond September 30th if necessary. We've asked for it. I think we're going to get it. And we already have precedence from Judge Mehta. So keep the faith, my friend, and stop asking the same question. Online orders like Amazon. Yeah, of course, Keith, if you had stuff sent to here in your name. But remember, every picture you've taken in the United States has a location on it. Dude, just open your phone and get the metadata. It says where you were. Your Facebook post. The questions you post here have your location on it. All right? Maybe you didn't know that. Armenia. I want to go to Armenia. I heard it is beautiful. Yes, Shushan, there should be a decision. Will there be? I got to tell you, if they don't have one, I would not want to be government counsel on Monday on that call. I would not want to be that guy. Already talked about Mohammed. There's 9,095 reserved, and we're fighting for the rest. Okay, Mikas, we're already doing that. When U.S. Embassy resume service, you said Biden's defending against cases. That's like three questions all at once. I don't know what Biden's going to do. I'm done predicting people. I'm not a prophet, obviously. And the embassy will resume service when they resume service. I mean, that's a country-by-country thing. I think that will happen sooner rather than later, by the way. What's the deal with the hearing on March 4th for Milligan? That is a status update, Nancy. By then, I would assume by then you will already be plaintiffs for round 3. We're just waiting on that order from the judge. I don't know why he'd delay. I don't think he's going to late to March 4th. That's for us and the government to tell the court, hey, here's what's going on. Here's what's going on. That's all that is. There's nothing coming out of that. The judge should add you, in my opinion, he should add you before that. All right. Hopewell as well. Let's suppose that the U.S. decides. I like how you put O small. We actually put D capital O, DOS. I'm giving an IE, some of them right. Who knows? Here's the deal. Your visas will not expire. Get this out of your head. Visas are valid for 6 months afterwards. That's the order. You will come in. I just don't know whether you're coming in March or April, but you will be coming in one of those 2 months. Do we have the votes for immigration reform? No. That is the issue, Julia. We do not have the votes. We need 10 Republican votes, unless you convince the 2 Democrats to get rid of the filibuster to pass immigration reform. 10. We've probably got a couple. 2 or 3, maybe. Now, they're going to break that bill up. Just understand, that bill is going to get broken up. This is my prediction. The DREAM Act will be on its own. The DREAM Act will pass. There's way more than 10 votes for that. The TPS bill, the D, that will also pass. I'm convinced of that. The rest, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. We want to work on, if we can get a standalone bill on the numbers, getting rid of per country caps, not counting spouses. Heck, even if we got rid of the per country caps and didn't count spouses or children, that doubles the number overnight, and that solves a lot of the problem. I mean, just those 2 things solve the problem. Let's see. Hattie, there's no news because we haven't done anything. There's a case. You need to talk to the ACLU. They have a pending case on this. If you want to hire me to do it, or us, our group to do it, you should set an appointment. Come on in, and we'll talk about it on the phone. Gorky, that's a great name, Gorky. Saludos desde Honduras. Qué gusto. Eres piloto. Qué chévere. Me encanta el avión. ¿Por quién vueles? Do you think the Biden administration will make a decision on PPP? Well, Judy, if they don't, they're not going to look very good. Again, I don't know. I don't know if the second's going to go. News of the lottery. Hattie, okay, Hattie, one more time. If you asked again, I'm going to delete you. All right? Hi there. Hi there. And because, can you speak English? Hi there. I answered your question. That's rude. I answer all the questions. Do you know my case? Will I be able to apply under the Biden proposal? Noemi Ba. I don't know who Noemi Ba is off the top of my head. Again, you can make, you can call. You can call. It's easy. Just do it. Just do it, Naomi. All right. Let's see. Any chance, grant NIEs? Again, I already answered that question. Please speak in English. No. Now, Ayushma. Sorry, Ayushma. Here's the deal. If you're immigrating to America, you better learn Spanish. Hay que hablar español aquí en los Estados Unidos. Let's see. Albania. Good to see you. All right. Francisco Torres. Yo apliqué para ajuste de estatus por medio de mi papá, el ciudadano, y yo no tengo TPS. Entré con parol. Me cambiaron la cita por la entrevista el 12 de septiembre y sigo esperando la cita para entrevista. ¿Cuánto tiempo está tardando? Francisco, ya debes tener su cita. Lo que debe hacer es llamar a su senador. Si está aquí en Georgia, llama al senador Warnock. Tengo su número aquí. A ver. Senador Warnock. Él me llamó ayer. Senador Warnock, ya está. Me llamó ayer. Puede llamarlo. Ahí está. Puede llamarlo y decir, ¿qué pasa? Duele. Lo siento. Ya se duele. Pero llámalos para ayudar y averiguar dónde está su caso. ¿O quiere un abogado para ayudarte? Podemos hacerlo también. Irene Carrera. Buenas tardes para DACA. ¿A qué edad debieron haber llegado los niños y años? Tenían que tener menos de 16 años cuando llegaron en junio 15, 2007. Es la ley por DACA ahorita. Por la Dream Act tiene que haber llegado antes del Dream Act en 2020, antes de 18 años. Christian, I have been a doctor since this program started. I obtained a green card this year through FAA. Yay! Well, if the Citizenship Act passes, then you can apply in 3 years, Christian. That'd be cool news, right? All right. DV 2021, Tbilisi, Georgia, Guga. We are waiting. I don't have to help you. I already helped you, and now it's up to the judge. Mr. Cooks, my new name, Mr. Cook. Is there any chance of just processing the critical emergency till September? Yes. I mean, that's the key part of our case, is order them to issue the visas. Why is he waiting that? Okay, let's say he doesn't rule against PP 114. Okay, we'll deal with that. But issue the visas. That's kind of key. What happens? Ayashama, you're going to get dinged here, buddy. Going to get dinged. What will happen if NVC said have doc confirmation? Well, hopefully you'll be interviewed and be part of the 9,095. Any good experience with the U.S. consulate in Lima? Of course. Por supuesto. Lima es el capital del mundo. Well, I mean, Lisbeth, no están abiertos ahorita. Cuando abren el proceso, van a empezar a entrevistar a los que tienen números más bajas. Pero van a hacerlo, lo han hecho antes. Okay, let's see. Let's see. My visa will expire on March 2nd. What do I do? No, Brian, you will not. That's the beauty of Judge Mehta. Your visa is extended by his order. No new medical, no new payment, no new interview. Your visa is still good on its face. Okay, let's see. Una pregunta. Mi esposo llegó a los 14 años y no ha salido de USA. Pero no sé, creo que, well, sí, si toma clases de GED y llegó antes de junio 15 de 2007, inscríbese en clases de GED y aplicamos. Lo hemos hecho por cientos de personas. Hágalo. What are the odds this bill passes? Zero. Julia, I can answer that question already. Zero chance it passes right now. All right, let's go back up here. We were at 216. We kind of skipped ahead. All right, Egypt. I don't know, Usama. Right now, they're not going to do it, I think, until the judge orders until after March 31st. Feliz tarde. ¿Piensas que a nosotros los nos dejen entrar en marzo? O marzo o abril. Uno de los dos van a entrar, sin duda, 100%. No hay de qué. Es de Moana, ¿no? You're welcome. No hay de qué. What about the rest of the DV 2020 visas, of which there are 36,000 are still saved? 9,095 are reserved, and we're fighting for the rest. Okay. Oh, let's see. My daughter came from Honduras in 2013. She's not at court. We keep calling her. It's been 7 years ago. It means she doesn't have court, Kara. It means immigration's broken. That's what it means. She may never have court, actually. And so if you have status, you should talk to a lawyer about fixing your daughter's status. There may be options for it. If you're a single mom, for example, you can get her a green card. You know, again, call for an appointment. These are the types of individual cases that we can help on. I mean, la consulta gratuita. Un día voy a aprender cómo decirlo. Okay. Okay. A ver. ¿Dónde estamos? Okay. Any movement will be done on F2A from any of the lawsuits. That's the enunciado case, right? We're waiting for that movement. Hattie, unfortunately, I've now had to block you. I'm sorry. You don't get to ask the same question 100 times. I warned you, and you asked after I warned you. I'm sorry. You're wasting everybody else's time. Are you going to have anything good for enunciado plaintiffs? Well, you mean, is the judge going to have anything good? Because we have done much good. All right. So pray for the judge. When will be released? Who has a visa? As soon as the government issues an order, and certainly by March 31st. Saludos desde Marruecos. ¿Crees que es posible conseguir más? Sí, es posible. Estamos pidiendo esto. Hemos dado argumento de esto y estamos esperando. Pero la decisión final en la aumentación de números si ocurre no es hasta abril. Understand that even if we were to convince Judge Mehta to increase the numbers beyond 90-95, that's going to be in April or May, not now. Okay? All right. ¿Cómo quedan los asilos de los venezolanos? Malo. Aprueban menos de 15%. Son duros. ¿Qué sabes del TPS por los venezolanos? Nada. Porque no hay noticias. No hay nada. Hay muchos rumores. El rumor del día, esos rumores, la broma, lo que dice la gente que escuchó algo en el baño, de que dijo alguien que trabajaba limpiando la oficina de Biden, que están considerando TPS en vez de DED. Es la única cosa que he escuchado. Puro rumor. Pero esta cosa sé, no metes la DED ahorita. Lo van a devolver. Estás malgastando su dinero, te prometo. Let's see. Segunda pregunta, si el juez mete en unos fáciles sus visas, ¿se puede hacer otra demanda? No, lo siento, Annie. Esta es su chance, es la única chance. ¿Está cobrando poco de su... Sí, Isabel, si quiere ver a esta cara linda en persona, cuesta, porque toma mi tiempo. La única cosa que vendo es tiempo. ¿Okay? Entonces, doy las citas por gratis, por teléfono, por 15 minutos, porque son rápidos. Pero en persona, nunca es rápido. All right. Irene Cruz, mi esposo tiene un caso pendiente, fue arrestado por inmigración, salió con fianza, pero tiene más de 10 años aquí con hijos, tiene corte individual en noviembre, habrá algo con los promesas de Biden que puede ayudarle. Sí, ahorita hay una posibilidad, si hay un orden que sigue el memo de febrero, que tal vez cerrar el caso, como lo hicieron bajo Biden, y eso creo, bajo Obama. Eso es lo que creo que va a pasar. Debes hablar con su abogado acerca de esto. Okay? Mo, good to see you, Mo. It's been a while. Karen, hola, si mi pareja entró a los 14 años a USA, pero no estudió el año 2000, ¿quiere que califique para DACA? Sí. Se inscribe en clases de GED. Hágalo. Es que hay muchas clases ofreciendo de GED. Inscribe en uno. Okay. Oh, from Macedonia, we got some love. Thank you, Martina. Melina, where have you been? There are no DV 2020 visas expiring soon. There aren't any because all of them, they've all been extended. Not expiring soon. So you're golden. Pending asylum, kiddo. Sarah. No efforts made by the Biden administration yet to fix the asylum system. So I'm sorry to say there has been no progress. Okay. Let's see. Where were we? Where's Sarah? There's Sarah. Time limit for using unissued, not under Biden, not under make this order. There is not. Let's see. Yene, I can't tell you anything about numbers. I'm not a numbers expert. You should ask Britt Simon Says on YouTube. Can you save the live, please? The live is always saved, Becca. It's always on my Facebook page. That's why it's Facebook page up here. That's where you see it. Let's see here. When do you project K1 interviews take place? Oh, at Rio. Well, they just set they just barely set all the round 2 people just now for March, going through March 31st. So my guess is once you're notified, it's confirmed as plaintiffs, probably April or May is my best guess, because they're setting round 2 for March 31st. We had somebody today set for that. Okay. They're starting to invite winners for interviews. DV20. No, I didn't say that. I never said that. Never. Somebody posted a note that they got from some consulate somewhere that they're going to be interviewed in April, but I don't know if that's true. I didn't even retweet it. I just commented on it. So no, don't put that at my feet. Dave, I don't know what the Biden administration is going to do. They may just decide to tell you to wait it out till March 31st and then come in with the MEDA grant. Georgia, Sophie, we have lots of Georgia followers. One day I'm going to come and get my cheese bread. All right. Buenas tardes, abogado. Yo tengo el DACA. Puedo pedir el permiso de viaje. Sí, seguramente tiene un abuelo que está enfermo y debes hacerlo. A lo mínimo para visitar a sus parientes, sus abuelos por la primera vez en mucho tiempo. Mr. Kavnev, any idea what will happen if after a visa expires, there is no Kevnev, there's no visa expiring. That question's irrelevant. Go back and watch my video with Greg from Saturday. All the visas remain. Will the ban on H-1Bs lift soon? Yeah, Ronald. That's 152. I don't know. There's no reason it exists. None. It's just stupid. So I don't know. We're going to know a lot more Sunday at the latest, probably Friday. And if there's something, any of those days, I'll go live and talk about it. Okay. We got lots of love from Nepal. Thank you very much. Curtilon Concord. Sir, my wife is asking the painter to paint behind you on the wall. She was so cute. That is honestly Remy. It's not a Rembrandt. So I actually got that painting on the street in Peru, in Lima, at an art fair at what's called John F. Kennedy Plaza. So if you can get yourself to Peru, I'm sure they've painted other ones like that. I love this painting. It reminds me of my Peru. But yeah, it's a great painting. I love the colors and it's very symbolic. But yeah, Remy, the guy's just a street artist. It's not like a high-end painting. The frame costs more than the painting, unfortunately. Christian, thank you so much for all the updates, live feeds. Everyone's watching. Oh, cool. They're so in front of us. Yeah, desde Guatemala, un teco. ¿Cómo estás, mis amigos guatemaltecos? Consuelo. Any chance everybody includes the whole IR5 category? Well, probably not, although that makes no sense. Why not? Since you're creating jobs. But Consuelo, we are considering filing a lawsuit on EB5s. Oh, IR5. I'm sorry, look at it. IR5 is in the Enunciado case. So that's all I can tell you. We're waiting on the judge. Mi hermana es de Venezuela. Se fue con visa hace 2 años. Se pidió asilo político. Por otros argumentos, ¿le puedes ayudar? No sé. Si perdió su caso, está de apelación 2 años. No. Sin una consulta, la respuesta es no tengo ninguna idea. Sin una consulta. Por esta razón, llame. Sencillo, ¿no? Sencillo. All right. ¿Dónde estamos? Let's see. Hi, Chuck. I have a question, please. When can Sudanese that are 23 winners will be rejected because of Muslim? Keep in mind, the Biden administration is looking at the visa impact of the Muslim ban between 17 and 20. That came out on January 17th, and Biden ordered a decision or plan within 45 days. So look for something next week on that. Ruben, how will the visas be preserved? That's a great question. And I think Judge Mehta is going to ask the government that on Monday. Simplest thing would be to simply say, here's an email. They have everybody's email. Your visa's extended. Print this out. Your name will be at the port of entry. And they maintain a list at the port of entry, and you get in. That'd be a simple. Is it possible that the president would reduce? Oh, Sam, 100%. This is going to reduce. I guarantee you it will be cut in half in the next year. I guarantee you that's going to happen. It's ridiculous that they're saying it takes 14 to 30 months. That's just ridiculous. It'll be cut in half in a year. Buenas tardes, abogado. Yo llegué cuando tenía 16 años. Si quiere saber si lo apliqué para programas diferidas. No, lo siento, Mari. Tenía que tener 15 o menos. Hola, ¿cómo están los casos de apelación en la corte acerca del aviso? No sé. No tengo ninguna apelación en el corte por el aviso. Tenemos demandas y debes hablar con mi socia Daniela. Ella está haciendo estas encima de mi cabeza. Están pendientes. Consulate in Nigeria starts to set interviews for K1, F1 in April. I did not know that, Hamza. That is great news. That's great news. They must think Biden's, but the thing is, K1s have never been, K1s and Fs, first of all, they've been giving Fs anyway. And Ks have never been banned, and they have issued some K1s around the world, just extraordinarily limited numbers. How technical, Ruben, you already asked that question. Please only ask once. Those who got visas expired before, what can they do? Nothing, so they don't do anything. Their visas are extended. Any visa issued after September 4th is automatically extended for 6 months after March 31st. You're fine, okay? Let's see. Wagner, ¿cómo estás? We love you guys. Thank you very much. Ruben, come on. You're kidding me. Really? You don't want to get banned like the other dude? There's a visa residing in KSA. All airports are locked in KSA till May 21. They'll come in after May. That's simple. Or take a bus to a different country and come in that way. But they'll be able to come in. Don't worry. Corey, good to see you, Corey. How will the government implement order the expired months? You try to board a plane of season expired. Again, Corey, that's kind of the question I answer with that Ruben's asked 3 times, which is, I don't know, but my guess is it'll be something like, I'll send you an email. The email will say this serves as official notice that your visa is automatically extended per the order of Judge Mehta in the Gomez case. And then every port of entry will maintain a list of people whose visas have been extended. Airlines will be notified, and there you go. I think that's the way it will happen. Do you have any previous experience with the embassy in Bern? I have lots of Bern experience. Bern has typically been a very, very good embassy to deal with. So, and they were great on Milligan. They were great on other cases we filed. So I think you have any problem in Bern. Hola, yo vine a mis 13 años y no tengo corte. Catherine, no has aplicado por Special Immigrant Juvenile. La residencia. Mira, Catherine, debes llamar ahorita para una cita para que hablamos. Eso es un gran problema para ti. Pudiera ver, si eres soltero, no tienes padres, o es con madre o padre soltero, pudiera haber hecho la residencia. Omar Mathers, I question, why is filing case this time? Apparently there's no she respond to their face. I mean, what if they wait till they do? Omar, I can't follow that question. Sorry, I'm just not following that question. Let's see. DV 2020 winter visa expires December 30th. Issues in my baby's passport expired in January. She got the visa. Michaela, your baby's protected. They're fine. The visa's extended. I've already answered this question. You're fine. You're going to be okay. Let's see. Any updates on DACA? Go to the very beginning, Arjo. Why mandamus start issuing individuals, including the original in the Seattle case? because we did include it in the context of the 212F. And the issuance of visas is not a mandamus issue. It's a 212F issue that's causing it. So, Alex, thanks for the legal input, but question doesn't make any sense legally. When will European embassies start operating least limited capacities? I don't know. When Europe gets control of COVID. And Sahir, one more time, thank you very much, Sahir. It's really awesome. He does me great support. Thank you, everybody, for listening today. Gracias a todos por escuchar hoy día. Estamos aquí otra vez. Si quieren una consulta gratis ahorita, llama. Si quieres una consulta pagado en persona o por Zoom, hágalo. Keep in mind, we're still doing free consults. Call them up. We'll do the free consult, 15 minutes on the phone from anywhere in the world. We can even do WhatsApp. If you want to do it by Zoom or in person, that's a separate fee. But we look forward to helping you guys. Okay. Que tenga un buen día. See you guys. Have a great day.